Yeah, the stream died again. I restarted my computer. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Oh my god, I'm reading the news now. Raisa Khan resigned from Workers' Party. Damn. I can see why that is. I can see why that is the case. But alright. Let's get back. Let's get back to what I'm supposed to do here. Wait, didn't I? Didn't I highlight this thing? Okay, so where were we? Yeah, so R hat. This is the very traditional R hat, the Gelman-Rubin potential scale reduction factor essentially. The chains. Okay, let me just take the time to do a bit of refresh. So we get the classical. So this is just the average over the chains over each sample, where the first element dot here refers to the number of sample, and then this one refers to the chain index. So chain and sample. Oxid. Am I supposed to do this? Oh, hold on. Oh shoot! Look at that. Oh wait, I'm supposed to do half of my page, is it? Okay, yeah. Oh, why is my face so big here? Uh, can I make? Okay, I'm gonna make this larger. I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna edit this on the fly. Probably not the best idea, but I don't think it's useful for me to have such a take up so much space. Why isn't it? Okay, wait. Why is it snapping onto weird places? Okay, whatevs. You know what? I'm just gonna make this big. Like this. Uh, okay, yeah. Uh, then I can put this here. This is very distracting. Hold on. Just okay, yeah, okay. So potential scale reduction factor. So this one is this. Yes, 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 yes. And this first is as a potential compare the total variance across the chains, which is the variance uh of NM to a measure within chain variance, which is the expectation of given M for some M star. So this is within chain, that's between chains. In other words, is the expected variance given that the sample came from the same chain. Yeah, we estimate these quantities using the sample variance estimates, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. What's this? What? The above expression is motivated by the law of total variance. B measures the between chain variances, and B measures the between chain variances. B equals between chain variances. Okay. Then we define R hat as the ratio between the square root, okay, with A hat and W hat. If the chains are mixing, that means well, if chains are mixing, well, that means the between chain should be about the same as, no. If the chains are mixing well, then W, which is the within chain, is just going to be whatever value. And between the chains, the variance is going to be super small, which means A is going to be more or less W. Yeah. The within chains converge to as n grows. Ah, I see. Okay. Total variance to converge. Right. Yeah. Okay. When the chains are stationary, W, oh, hat, is this hat? Hat will be as measure of example size per chain, observing that per chain, we see that R decays to 1 only once we produce chains with large enough vector sample size. Okay. But it's independent. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that means the between chain variance must be smaller than the within chain variance. On the within chain by some factor of 2 epsilon at least. For small n, the variance. Okay. For small n, the variance of the per chain is a highly non-convex level set. Wait, meaning B between chain variance will not be small, even if this is overall variance. No, this is, yeah, across variance across all the chains. To achieve a square error below. Using 4 chains requires sampling phase of 20%. Still, R hat is indifferent to number of chains. Figure 1. Accuracy of Monte Carlo. In banana problem, when using many chains, we only require a single sampling per chain to reach the wanted precision once the chains are warmed up. Okay, sampling iteration, warm up excluded, sampling error, and then this is, I guess, is the threshold. So one chain is one sample is enough. Applying figure 2, applying R hat and Nestor R hat to the first dimension of the banana problem. Wait, first dimension? Why would we do the first dimension? Okay. R hat is different to the number of chains we run despite the increased precision. Sensitive to the number of chains. R hat. Okay. Interesting. Per chain Monte Carlo. What does per chain Monte Carlo estimate mean? So when you say Monte Carlo estimator, do you mean this? Yeah, okay, more or less the same thing, it's just multiplied by m. Is to view this as an average of m. Yes. So just a factor of. So, but this would be completely different at the start, right? It will. Okay, I think I kind of see what it means, but so this is one value, right? How do you get this? Oh, so you just kind of compute the cumulative. So you get the cumulative and then you find square error for me estimate. Right, so essentially you're finding the square error based on the MCMC estimate. Okay. So this is saying that when we have 512 chains versus 4 chains, the original R hat doesn't really care that much. Whereas the nested R hat is super sensitive. Okay. R hat focuses on the variance of the per chain estimate, not its square error. Okay, so not its square error. R hat therefore cannot detect when all our multi suffers from the same bias. Yes. A canonical example is a multimodal target where all chain gets stuck with hyperbolic in the same mode after n iterations. Changing the MCM's presence, for instance, by over dispersing can help ensure B stays large until we achieve stationarity. Ensure B hat between chain variance stays large until. Okay. So each chain will have their own estimator, and then we are looking at the variance of that estimator, not its square error. But what does square error even mean? Square error to the overall estimate? Is it? Therefore, oh wait, this is the original R hat, no wonder, okay. Wait, what is this saying again? Two things become clear. First, for n, the variance for small n, the variance of the per chain is gonna be large, meaning between chains will not be small. Even if this is, I don't really. Okay. Second thing is clear. I had focuses on the variance, not its square error. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay, the key idea between I hat is to compare Monte Carlo estimators whose variance decrease with both number of iterations and the number of chains. The natural way to do this is to put chains into superchains. Our MCM's process now has k superchains, group chains, into each comprised of m chains. So groups of chains. Okay, each comprise. Okay. the n sample from m chain of n superchain. The Monte Carlo estimator compared then is other sample each superchain is this, provided we have enough chains per group, NR quickly goes to 1, reflecting high precision. Wait, but what is the definition of what is reflecting high precision of after a few iterations? Wait, but what is the definition yet? Do we know yet? Wait, sorry, I'm a bit blur. Did they say what's the definition? Oh, except be the other measures of within superchains. Ah. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like modifying R hat to study between chains to between groups of chains, short chains, groups of short chains. Hey, Chiro, yeah, long time no see. I've been busy. I hope you've been well. So this is saying that within the same superchain, we have to find out the variance. Yeah, good. Keeping it busy. The year is drawing to an end. Hopefully, can stay productive all the way to the end. Well, at least for me, I kind of really have to. So this is similar to this, right? So this is a between chain. Yeah. And then this is between super chain, okay. And then W within super chain is what is going on here? M1. So this is within chain. No, within, yeah, within chain per group per super chain plus within each chain. So there's a nested term here, whereas previously you don't have that over here. Okay, I mean, all right, I think I roughly get the idea. In a special case where n equals 1, meaning one sample, we take the within chain variance to be 0, meaning the second term in the above equation vanishes. Yes, and then this makes W has smaller, and the result is a lower tolerance. Smaller meaning lower tolerance for B. Okay. It is possible to use rank normalization, blah blah blah, to diagnose non-convergence when has infinite variance. But the benefits are discussed. Replace each sample by the rank of what is. Okay. So this is more or less the same rank normalization technique. Oh, what? F as an F distribution? Supplement. Wait, what does okay, hold on, I'm not. Okay, let me change this thing. Consider a bimodal target. Suppose each chain is either initialized at -10 or 10 with equal probability. Typical will not be able to mix across a high energy barrier. The mode, which mode the chain explodes depends strongly on initialization. And MCMC incorrect ascribes probability mass 0.5 to each mode. The per chain estimates are inconsistent since the estimate that means that different modes. This allow I to diagnose. The per super chain may look consistent and are incorrectly claims convergence. Okay, so CY let be the Monte Carlo estimator from chain M of super chain K after n samples. Let the sigma squared be that estimator. We use a subscript on the variance because we do not assume stationarity. Okay, because the chains are independent, we have divided by M. Okay, regardless of whether the chain is stationary or not, this value becomes arbitrarily small for large M. This is not unexpected. We obtain good agreement between, so long they are based on draws from the same distribution. Whether or not it is stationary will be explained after a single iteration. Okay, so we need them to be initialized in the same spot, huh? The initial point determines which mode. Each determines which mode. Or propose initializing efforts to produce super chain into disagreement with one another. Meaning we can. What? The initial point determines which mode. Our proposed initialization scheme therefore produces super chains in disagreement with one another, meaning we cannot identify an ahead that are unreliable. What? I am lost. Uh, what? I am lost. Should I take the chance to slowly walk this through? I think I understand though. I mean, so this is just within chain. Okay, maybe I should write things down. Never hurts. Even though this is taking a little bit longer than I'd like to for a stupid small paper. Okay, sorry, I take back. It's not stupid. It's just a short paper, which is a good thing. Okay. So let me write things down. Good, very good. My pen has no battery. All right, let's give it a minute. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be such a busy week. Oh well. Oh well. I really want to quickly get this one paper done at least and then move on to something else. It's a bit annoying that it's taking so long. I also want to watch some of the lectures that I've been the thing is I've watched these lectures before just a few months ago, but I should have written down notes. And now I forgot most of what I watched. Kinda stupid. Blah blah blah. Okay. Let's write things down because that's what good students do, right? So this is, oops. I apologize if you can't see this. So this is traditional Rhat. We start off with I've written this down probably multiple times in the past 2 years. So this is across all samples and chains. Yeah. Okay. Let me walk this through slowly so that later I can move much faster. I hope that's the case, that if I understand the original story. Okay. Within chain variance. Given that the samples are all in the same chain. Expected variance. We estimate these quantities using sample variance estimators. That means this is an m minus squared. Yes? Then this would be the between chain variance. Between chain variance, that means I will get okay, I'm not gonna look at the solution, I mean the equation, but it's gonna be theta dot m minus theta hat theta hat dot m theta hat dot square sum of m between chain 1 over m minus 1. Okay, yeah, see, that's correct. So I know this stuff. I just and then A would be just the sum. And then R hat is defined by A over W, which if I write it out, is just gonna be 1 plus B hat over A W hat. It's very good. Then for small e, then for less than 1 plus e, square it, you get r squared less than 1 plus 2e, 1 plus omega. Okay, so I see I know what this means quite well. Once we adopt this perspective, for small n, the variance of the per chain weight. Each chain is distinguished. So we want B small with respect to W hat. So that's a tolerance, right? Okay. So let's see, W depends on n and then B doesn't, right? For small n, the variance of the per chain, that means variance of the per chain estimator variance per chain will be relatively large. Yes, meaning B will not be small. Even if am I not understanding something obvious? It's saying that for small n, the variance of per chain, what the heck does that mean? Variance of per chain estimator. I'm very confused sometimes because one chain is one estimator. What do you mean the variance of the estimator? Meaning as the samples go higher. Yeah, I know totally what it means, the variance of the estimator. But why would that? So for short chain, the variance will be high, meaning B uh so this is saying, okay, if it's a short chain, the per chain estimator variance will be high even if the overall estimator is has low variance. Okay. That means for short chain we expect the R hat to be high. I don't know. After warming up 512 chains per time to achieve squared error. Yes. Using 4 chains requires something face off. Still, R has indifferent to the number of chains we run. Ah, I see. I see. That's what. Okay, so let me just summarize this using my own words. This means that due to short chain alone cannot be small because the per chain estimator variance is large, even if the overall Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Because super change half of the chains. So the point is okay. Yeah. Half the chains in the super chain start in one location. The other starts in another visualization. The super chain variance. Okay. Super chain, and this is between the expectation of the variance given a starting point, the variance of the expectations. So this is the variance of the estimator, and then this is estimating the. This is okay. Hmm. The latter naive ahead. First point of each chain is independent from the stationary. Uh, okay. Yeah, the initialization is a problem. Hmm. Oh yeah, because if you start at different initialization per supergroup, then they disagree. Yeah, but this is, I don't know, it's a bit, yeah. Sheesh, I'm already feeling tired. I mean, it is midnight. Okay, I'm gonna stop on this. Mm. I mean, yeah, it's a natural idea actually. Yeah, it's a bit of a chicken and egg at the end. Because I was thinking about this just today about like running multiple chains versus running one long chain, and the point is that if I'm able to run multiple chains at different locations that are somehow well chosen, then it's actually cheating, because then I might as well just say that I have, you know, I have at least as many samples that are effective as my number of chains, and that's not fair because we can't always do that. But yeah, I mean, starting them from the, I don't know, yeah, I don't know. It's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. Yeah, I think I have to do a few more tests on my own for this. But this is interesting. Okay. Uh, oh man, I'm actually quite tired. Can I just be done today? Oh my god. I want to watch a lecture, but not here. Let's see. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Hmm. Highly correlated components. Yep. I guess this is, yeah, I guess now it's talking about the introduction of Mala. Wait, what is this venue? Statistics and computing. That's a nice space, right? Yes. Hmm. What the heck is this notation? This line break. Wait, is this for real? It can't fit, or am I? Wait, am I not opening my? This is hilarious. Wait, 1/3? Right. Seems like a very clean paper with very strong claims. I don't know. Use a function G to bias the blinded kernel. The resulting bias proposals thus satisfy. What is ZG? For all y in S, when ZG sigma x is equals to normalizing constant, which is a constant, right? So we don't need to care about it, right? Yeah. There's confusion about choice of G. We use a lighter notation. Similarly, when okay, so G is some function that that multiplies to wait. Symmetrical proposal distribution center with parameter. So now this parameter satisfies this. So can I think of it as a transformation? Like I don't know. Yeah, it feels like a little bit like a reweighting. So you take your distribution, you reweight it, then you make sure that you make sure that it's a valid probability distribution, and then you sample from that instead. I don't know, because what does it mean to sample from that? You sample from here with that probability. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Okay. Transfer the acceptance function into the proposal kernel by setting G equals. I see. Proposal. Wait, what about theta x? Okay. Interesting question. Hmm. Yes. Yes. Okay. Huh. Oh, hold on. This is an important notion. The family of transition, we say that this family is locally balanced with respect. It's locally balanced if for every of the member the Markov process is reversible with respect to pi sigma. Okay, hold on. Let me see what it means. So So sigma here is the noise term, right? Step size, sorry. Uh, uh, yes. So I can rewrite this actually. Let me just rewrite this completely somewhere irrelevant. Yt plus 1 normal xt plus sigma squared d log pi xt. I don't know why there's a weird bracket there. Then sigma square id is the same as saying that y equals to mean plus, yeah, so it's a step size term kind of. So it's saying that in the limit of small step sizes. Wait, but what does this even mean? What does pi sigma even mean? Similarly, we say that this family of transitions is globally balanced with respect to pi if this goes to pi weakly as goes to infinity. Pi goes to 0. What? Wait, is there a notion of pi theta yet? I don't remember seeing it. Okay, I don't even know what that means really then. What's pi theta? It doesn't matter. Converge weakly means what? Converge in distribution, is it? Or converge in converge. Converge weakly means converge in distribution, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, converge weakly. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. What? Locally balanced. Okay, I think I'm more or less tired, so I'm gonna stop for this paper. You just read maybe the conclusion. I can't focus. I don't know why. It's gonna be a tough few weeks. I can't focus. Cool. All right. This paper is more or less. Yeah, I think I need to take a rest. It's very tired. Uh, yeah. So today I didn't really achieve what I wanted to do, which is like I wanted to touch on like 3 or 4 papers, but I'm just too tired. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I have still a bit of energy left. I think I'll go watch a lecture, but for now, I think I'm done with the reading. So I apologize if this has been a little dull and not much going on, but sometimes that's how it's like. I think that's how real research sometimes look like. You don't always get to go somewhere or move a lot all the time. But small steps are better than none. So I'll take it. Okay, yes, so in this week my goals are to run a few simulations to check on the GPU architecture efficiencies in terms of running chains. I want to run a grid type of grid result for a non-trivial distribution. I'm using the Rosenbrock distribution in probably 5 or 6 dimensions. And then I also need to design my poster, which I have to do the next 2 days. Poster for my AI conference poster session. And that's the main goal for this tool for till Friday really. Um, this oh it's December already. Shoot, this Monday. Yeah, okay. I think that's my main goal. And over the weekends, I needed to finish like edit a short excerpt of the paper. That's about it. Okay. Yeah. Hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.